Alright, hello! How's it going? We're back, baby! And we're playing the. Wait, this isn't the Binding of Isaac. What the fuck? We're playing some Dead Cells! I was like, dude, I've been thinking about this game a lot. This was like my second most played game on the Switch. It still is. I put like 300 hours into Dead Cells, but it's been like literally like almost 2 years since the last time I played it. 746 runs. Okay, yeah, like, I played this a lot. I remember booting it up then, and I was like, I don't remember any of this shit. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a new save file, and I'm gonna play the new save file with these videos. We'll see how that goes. And it'll also give me a chance to like relearn how to play this, because I just remember that this game wants to use every single button on the controller all the time. And that's a lot. And yeah, I know, Dead Cells, you're just, bless your heart, you're trying. Okay, so what is Dead Cells? Dead Cells is another roguelike game where we're going to be playing runs, trying to get to the end. Most likely we're going to be going to the castle at the end, and we're going to be defeating the Hand of the King. Because I sure as shit I don't think I can even do the giant. I don't even know what that other stuff is. And also, being that I have no weapons unlocked at this point, or abilities or anything, then we just gotta kind of play like vanilla Dead Cells for a little bit, and I think that's gonna be cool. You can jump. You get like a double jump right out of the gate. Look at that. You get some crappy fucking weapons. Hey, look at that. That's where they cut my head off. That's why I'm the beheaded. Also, y'all, before we get really going with this, I just wanted to show y'all that I like this game so much. I actually got like the little beheaded, breaded, stuffed plushie guy. He's got the baguette, like that magnetically attaches to his hands. Baguette, because the development team is French for this game. It's hard to not go into the doors like that. I remember the first time I played this game, I was just like, I'm gonna I'm gonna be friends with this person. This is gonna be great. And then it's like you just, like, every subsequent run, you're just like, oh, you decomposed. You're not around anymore. So yeah. Okay, cool. We got our little bow. We got a shield. So we're already gonna be making decisions. I love shields. I like the ability that you can parry enemy attacks, and like that right there. They get a little like animation cue and a little and they have a little exclamation point over their head. This thing right here, this is gonna teleport me to another one of these in the level. And once we find some more, then we'll be able to fast travel all over the place. You can do neat moves in this game too, like if you can do like a ground pound move while you are in the air, and then it makes you go down really quick, and then it also, like, splatters enemies and items and shit like that, which is real cool. And like, anytime you get to move faster is always a plus. Of course, we get money. Money lets us buy. Oh right, I don't have the run up the wall thing. That's gonna be a weird adjustment. Oop. Come on. Usually guys aren't like super into ganging up on you. So here's where we get into the fun decision making in this game. We'll be picking up weapons over the course of the runs, and as you can see here, we want to compare them to other stuff. We can either put it in the slot where I have my shield, so I can have multiple melee weapons, or I can just be like, screw you, rusty sword, we don't need you. Twin daggers does more damage ordinarily, and yellow is the critical hit amount. So yeah, like the more we hit with this, it'll give us like a great critical hit thing. Also, remember how I was saying earlier, I like somersaulting through these. It also stuns enemies on the other side, which is just like, come on, like, why would I not do that? That sounds awesome. Yeah, okay, so we just unlocked another teleport area, so you can see on the map that there's 2 that we can teleport from now. So as we continue to go through the level, if we're like, oh, I need to go back and pick up that scroll of power that I forgot about, well, then we can do that. This one's gated behind a door, which means we need to find a way to open that somehow. Usually it is nearby. Oh, we just, oh, hello. We got some blueprints. That means if we get enough of these cells, you see those blue things, the titular dead cells. Ooh. If we get enough of those blue things, we can cash them in to turn our blueprints into actual functional weapons that we can use in subsequent runs. So, the scrolls. This is one of the other critical parts about this game, and the other thing that like forces your decision making, which is real freaking cool. So, anytime you get scrolls, you'll generally have a choice on what upgrade you want to take. You can either make your brutality objects better, your tactics items better, or your survival items better. So they're all color coded, where brutality are the red ones. It's usually like melee items, but there's some shields in them. Tactics is purple. It's usually ranged stuff. And then survival is usually like slower weapons that do more damage, or slower weapons that have some sort of defensive thing. And of course, shields, some long range slow things too. And then as you put points into these different categories, you can get different moves that do different things. Like generally brutality focuses on let's smack a bunch of shit all at once. Tactics is like we're gonna just be doing a lot of kiting, which is like forcing enemies to come after you and just kind of picking them off. And then survival is like, oh, you get more health, you get ways of restoring health, you can parry shit. I think I'm gonna go with brutality, because you know we got these double daggers here. We're gonna use them, and right. We went there already. So where are we trying to go here? We want to go, I think, up and around. Can we do anything else? Oh wait, there's a chest down there. There's a chest down here. Great. So sometimes there's good stuff in these. Sometimes there's a bunch of fucking jerks that want to come out and hurt you. But in this case, we got a wolf trap. So in addition to having 2 things that are either any combination of like weapons and shields, we also have 2 things that are like abilities. So the wolf trap is again going to be better if we have more scrolls in our tactics or in our green. What was the green? I just went through this. Survival. There we go. So yeah, like this wolf trap is okay. We can put it out and guys will run into it. It'll be great. So I'm gonna go up here because I noticed that we didn't check everything out over here. This game does have reasons for you to try to go through it quickly, but you know, being that this is a first run through, we're not going to care about that. Oh, hey, we can tickle this. Yay. What that means is that later on, we're going to come back to something that will allow us to interact with that in a meaningful way. Same with this. But since this is a brand new run, we don't have any way of doing anything exciting with some of those things. So these doors, you pay the money, you go in, you're like, oh, do I want that ice blast thing? And like, honestly, I don't care about that. We're doing a brutality build. We are going to be looking for things that are brutality focused. So again, we want items that have like red icons. Okay. Yeah, like none of these are really what we want either. I mean, granted, I've only put 1 scroll into brutality, so like things could change real fast later on. Ooh, okay, so this is gonna be our first like fun challenge of, oh man, okay, so I was really trying to not get hit. This game, you don't want to get hit in it. You might see in the corner of the screen, oh, actually, I think I have that exactly covered up by my head. Let's move that because I'm in Isaac mode here, and we need my head to be somewhere else. Let's pause this so I can do this more competently. Okay, here we go. We're back. Okay, so I moved this. Hopefully it'll be in a spot where it's gonna be easier to see what I'm doing. So, okay, there's a little spot. Now you can, now you can see the map. Can't see my weapons very well. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. We'll get this. We'll get this. Okay, we're back. I think this is gonna be the spot for this game. Um, so anyway, I'm back here. Yeah, yeah. I think the corner there is definitely the spot. So you can see that there's a spot on the screen there in the lower right hand corner next to the map where it has a little skull that just went up when I killed that zombie. And so if you can kill a certain number of guys without getting hit, then you can unlock a door at the end of the level that will give you more stuff. More stuff is always good. That's advantages. And you can use you need every advantage you can get in this game because there's just so much shit constantly happening that's gonna screw you up. Like this is the easy baby intro difficulty level here, and like, you know, we still have like guys everywhere, all kinds of shit needs to get parried. Like the game is not gonna like hold your hand, and especially because we don't have any sort of abilities yet, then there's not a whole lot else we can do. Okay, so we've reached the Promenade of the Condemned. I think it's going to be worth it to clear out the rest of this level as much as we can, just because, you know, we're still remembering how Dead Cells works, and maybe I can spend some money or something. And I can also grab that carrot because I got hit, and I would like to be at full health. So here's the thing about this game. The difficulty on it, like, spikes way the hell up. Okay, so we can't go up there because we need to be able to use this thing. So I think in that case, we are probably... Okay, there's one more spot to go down there. We'll see what's down here, and then we'll... Oh, we can't go there either because we need to be able to tickle that. So actually, yeah, we're done with the level. We're going to go on to the Promenade of Condemned. I love how fast you can go around the map in this game. It's really nice because if you're trying to do any of the things that require you to go fast, then, I mean, you can go fast. So, in between most of the levels of this game, you'll get to see how long you've been playing, which, you know, if you're trying to do all the time challenges, that's, you know, important. And you'll get to know where you're going, and then we know that we are going to, like, this little wah, wah. You failed both of those, fuck you. That's okay. This is our little baby learning game, and we're gonna do fine. So we're gonna, like, learn a little bit more about who else is on this island with us. Oh, we got this cool guy. Oh my gosh, the collector. Whee! So this guy, yeah, he wants us to bring tons of cells, and then he'll give us weapons if we can, you know, get our blueprints here. So 100%, you want to put cells into health flask. You need health in this game so much because in the later difficulties, health is very hard to come by. Yeah, we want our money preserved when we die. Dying is bad in this game. You lose out on all kinds of stuff. And yes, we want recycling too, but, you know, like, we're not going to get a whole lot right now. Like, essentially, we want everything. So the blood sword is here because we found the blueprint for it earlier on. So hopefully we'll get some more stuff. Life will be great. Also, we got this guy, Ghislaine. Let's go with Ghislaine. I've never actually said this guy's name before. This guy's got mutations. Mutations affect kind of how your stuff works in your different builds. So if we're doing a brutality focused build, which you can see bottom left corner of my screen, the 3-1-1, we have 3 points into brutality and only 1 in the other ones. So over the course of playing through this game a whole bunch, we will get more and more and more of these mutations, which will allow us to focus on the things that our builds want us to do anyway. So for basic baby example here, we've got a knife that, like, on the 3rd hit, it does a crit. Well, this one, like, if we can just keep on hitting stuff, then bam, 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 we get even more damage. So that's pretty good. The skill cooldowns, that's like using something like that wolf trap item that we picked up, we haven't used yet. And then vengeance, I mean, we're not gonna get hit, so we don't fucking need it. Is there anything else that's gonna be useful to us? Instinct of the Master of Arms is cool if you do lots of crits. And Yigdar, Oris, Lee Ox. YOLO! That's another one of those things. It's like, come on, come on. No, we're gonna take combo. It'll be great. You can pay money to reset these if you end up like wanting to respec your build later on. And great, this guy's just gonna hide in this pile of corpses. That, how many times have we died on this island? Oh no. And then last but not least, if you're just like a little baby in this game, then you're gonna have a health potion. You can see now we have one bound to L that you can quaff, which will restore your health. If you have quaffed it already, you can get a fill up in between levels here. We don't need any of that stuff. We got nothing else going on, so we'll go up to the Promenade of the Condemned. I've seen this level so many goddamn fucking times because it's like, you know, you always have to play the beginning couple of levels, and I like Promenade of the Condemned. You know, it's like you see a bunch of like kind of like grisly shit in here. This game doesn't shy away from grisly shit. And then we will like just kind of see like how the game opens up compared to where it was. You know, our first level, there's not nearly that much going on. So, hey, look at this. If we can get up to here, there's like a blueprint, there's money. Oh my god, we just need to find some keys for this. So this level is going to be a bunch of overworld bits and then a bunch of descend down into the bowels of it to find other items. So the cool thing about Dead Cells is that the movement wants you to win. Hey, look at this rune thing. Wouldn't it be nice if we could break through here? Eventually. Dead Cells does this cool thing where it sort of like they know what you're trying to do, and the game kind of like helps you along with your actions. Like if you're like almost get to an edge of a surface, then it's like, oh well, we're gonna pull you up there, it's gonna be fine. Cool. These guys suck. You kill them immediately because they shield everything else, and we don't want that, especially when you got guys like this nerd running amok. So you can see we've got our combo meters are working. So we just want to keep killing. We want to keep killing. Yeah. That's the fun thing about brutality builds, is that like you just like jam on all the buttons. Hell yeah. So you may have noticed that that guy threw a bomb and whoa, I almost jumped on those spikes. F that. That guy threw a bomb and it didn't hurt me because I parried it. Once you parry the bombs, they become friendly to you. Oh! But if you miss your parry, then, you know, not so much. Oh god, okay. So let's give this guy a little wolf trap. That's gonna just hold him down there and like he can go screw himself. So we got hit. Let's show you what the potion does. What the potion does. We hold it to heal. There we go. So that depleted the charge in the potion, and now it's we have to recharge it in between levels. Oh, fun fact, you can absolutely die if you get crushed underneath these things. It's just, you know, it's good to be aware of if you are first starting to play this game. You can see this door won't let me through there, but it has a little picture of a cell on there. That's how many cells difficulty you need to be on in order to let the door let you through. We're playing at 0 BC right now. BC is boss cells. That's basically like a measure of how hard the game can get. Like the harder the game is, the more rewards it gives you. We kind of want this here. You can see that we've got another about 400 gold credits, whatever the monies are in this game. That much we'll get it. You can also see on our map, I'm pointing at the TV like y'all can see it, that there's an area that we can't reach. There's stuff in. How vexing. The game's just like, screw you guys. I'm gonna take the ice grenade because I don't want the sledgehammer, because I think what we got is cool. So now we're gonna get our combo working. We're just gonna keep on killing the shit out of everything here. Those little so that's what I mean about the game kind of cheesing your inputs for you, is that whoop. We want that guy done. Oh god, I got fucking rocked there. I should have ice grenaded a little bit more. It's fine, it's fine. We'll pick up this blueprint and hopefully not die. Love the Spartan sandals. It's such a cool high risk, high reward item. Cause like the funny thing is, it's just like, you're just like, I'm just gonna fucking boot someone. I love it. Okay, so in this case, we have a scroll that doesn't give us a buff to the stat that we want our main buff in. So when that happens, I'm just like, what gives me the most HP? Survival. Look at that. We get so much more HP just by picking the survival buff. Love it. Fuck yeah, Dead Cells. This game's awesome. And what's extra cool and adds to the replayability of Dead Cells is that every difficulty level, okay, I just straight up need more practice on pairing. Every difficulty level that you play in this game has different enemies with different patterns that you have to learn, that you have to get through. It's just so cool. It's like the game challenges you in so many ways. It's very neat. This was actually a game that I tried playing at first with just like the regular Joy-Cons. And I'm like, no, I gotta switch Pro Controller literally to play this game. Oof, okay, I screwed up the parry, but it was okay. We still got the dodge. Because the Switch Pro Controller is like, it's got the D-pad, which is what I use here. And like, there's no way you can get precise enough analog movement without, you can't get precise enough movement without the D-pad. We're going brutality here. We want our brutality weapons to be even stronger. Can't get through that door, which is a shame. And we can't use this yet. There's a lot of can'ts do this. A lot of can'ts do this. It's like I sound like Swiss Guard or something from Metalocalypse. Also another can'ts do this. There's a lot of we can't do this on the first run. But you know what? We're going to go through here. This door is only open on our first run here. So this is going to be our first, like, oh, wow, what? I can't do anything here. How curious. Maybe something's going to happen. Anytime you see one of these stones, we get an elite guy. They are bad in some sort of way. And, oh, geez. You will, like, later on in this game, you'll be like shitting yourself if you're just going about your business trying to do regular stuff and then the elite guy starts messing with you. However, in this case, bam, we got the Vine Rune. We get this permanently. It is unlocked for all runs now. And anytime we go up to one of those vine things that before it was just like tickle, then it can grow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like the Earthworm Jim mucus thing. From Earthworm Jim 2. Great. So that means that there's other paths available to us in the first level of the game that we were in earlier, and we can go back and see, well, on another run in the future, we can go back and see where those would have been. Unlike Isaac, I feel like Isaac is generally winnable unless you like really screw up or get like a really, really, really bad start. Dead Cells is not a game that I usually will win on, although, you know, we'll see what that means. Isn't that cool? You throw the ice grenade into the water and it freezes shit. Hell yeah! Got a nice little parry there to yeah, get fucked, dude. Get fucked with the parry. So you can see my skills had a little countdown down there. That's like when you're using them without anything that makes their cooldown better, then they take longer to recharge, but there are other things that, you know, will hasten that along. I'm continuing with brutality. I generally like to put points into the main thing that I want to do. I feel like this game rewards you for specializing. That being said, we don't have like an incredible weapon right now, so like if we get something like amazing later on, then it could be worth respecing. I think it's usually good to try to clear areas out that are near teleporters because we're not gonna necessarily remember what enemies were over here, and we want to make sure that we're as safe as possible once we come out of that underground area. Okay, so there was one guy here. I think in this game, I think you can fall from big heights and it doesn't hurt you, but I'm pretty sure also that it will stun lock you for a little bit. And so if you don't want to get your shit ruined by some enemy, well, let's find out here. Let's, you know, this is a learning game. Let's just like, well, I know for a fact that if you do that, then you can just like not only look cool and crush things on your way down, but also go fast and not have to worry about anything else. God, that's so satisfying. So there's a couple of other fun moves that you can do in this game. Okay, hey, we got 30 guys without getting hit. That's great. There's a couple of other fun moves that you can do in this game. I really like doing a quick, like in the air, just like I'm going, and then I kind of like swipe my finger like this because it lets you jump and then immediately roll. And I don't know, it just looks cool. It's like one of those like looks cooler than it functions sort of things. Also, you can ground pound directly from being on one of these wooden things. Well, you drop through it and then immediately ground pound, and that will kill like these little flying guys immediately as you go through it, which is real cool. Let's use the wolf trap over here. Oh man. Well, I don't remember if you need 30 or 50 in order to get the bonus at the end of this level, but you know what? It's fine. I should yeah, I should definitely be using my special moves a lot more. Like, remembering that you have those is key to surviving in this game. Okay, so here it's meant for you to wall jump up. We don't have the wall jump. I believe that's called the spider rune. And I think, yeah, we'll go back there. We'll see if there's anything else good. We'll see if there's anything else good down below over here. It's like you do a lot of butt pounding in this game if you want to go fast. And then, you know, every once in a while you meet somebody else and bless them with your presence. Uh-oh. You know, like what can you do really? I think what we can do is just have a little. Okay, so there wasn't anything else down there except for story, but that's fine, you know, like the story's pretty great in this game. I'm not completely sure what it is, but I know that you know, it's something like you're on a promenade, there's like a king that went crazy or something, everybody was sick, and then like I don't know, they start beheading everyone and whatnot. Okay, so if you want to get to the next level here, you got to be able to go through those things. We can't do that yet. So instead, we just go up here and we go to the ramparts. Ooh, the ramparts. It looks real cool. There's lots of areas to fall forever in it. So that's always fun. I just think that the different levels, or biomes as this game calls them, like, oh god, they're so good. There's so many different examples of like pixel art just done so well with this. Okay, we didn't get that. We didn't get that. It's fine. It's a little baby training game. What do we want with the collector? Well, we could get that. We could. I think we get the blood sword unlocked, so we can find that out in the world. And we want our next... I think we go for recycling. I mean, I know we need one more cell for it. And how about that? When you give the collector when you get a completed blueprint, he'll just give you whatever the thing is that you just got. So that's really nice. And I think usually it's a higher level than you would have. Okay, so what do we want for our next mutation? You get 3. I mean, probably one of those. Yeah, because we're not going to be critting with this thing. We'll just be like, okay, killer instinct. That means great. We can use our stuff more. This, awesome. We fill up our flask. We get a full heal. Life is good. And, like, we're just going to head on up to the ramparts. And it's going to be super neat. If we can make it through this level, we'll get to our first boss, who is, you know, he's a big old chonkus, and the first time you meet him, you're like, oh my god, how am I supposed to deal with this guy? And then it's like, oh, he's the easiest boss in the game. All right, look at that. First time in the ramparts. Oh, we're doing so good. We're just doing so good. Look at this. It's a cheerful place. There's some shredded corpses. Hey, it's another elite out in the world. It can't be that bad, right? It's just like a little elite zombie. Look at that. He's bleeding a whole lot. We like that. Yeah, we'll freeze him with our grenade, and then we'll hit him with our melee stuff. Oh, and what's this? Customization rune unlocks the custom mode. Honestly, I've never really used the custom mode. I like the game the way it is. Okay. I just stood there and I let that fucker hit me. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. So this is like one of those games when like shit's gonna be flying at you from all directions. You just need to like pay attention to everything and just kind of like groove on it, man. Okay, this doesn't really impact us that much. I'd say I will go with tactics just because it's going to give me a slightly bigger HP boost than the other stuff. But getting that blood sword is huge. I'm hoping that we'll get a better shield, but like we don't have a giant pool of items to work with here. So we just kind of gotta go with what the game gives us. Did y'all catch that one zombie like totally YOLO'd too? It was incredible. Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and get hit a whole bunch. If this was a higher difficulty, that would have killed me. Oof. So that guy is actually a little preview of what the boss is gonna look like after we get through this level. He's gonna be like a bigger, beefier version of that. Hey, Wolf Trap 4. We take Wolf Trap 4 instead of Wolf Trap 2. Once we get, there's an item that'll allow us to turn this into gold. And yeah, it's we don't have it now, so we're sure as shit not gonna use it. Can't go up there yet until we've got the wall climb. So we're just gonna head on back and enjoy the sights and sounds of this area that we've seen before. I really like that the backtracking in this game goes way quicker than Isaac, though. I think that's something like real cool about this game. Hey, right in the, like, you know, it's like all you need is this one. The game keeps telling me like I should heal. I don't know about healing, man. It's pretty fucked up. Live target training, but we got, there's bows and arrows here. Firebrands 3. That's cool. Okay, so do we want to... Here's the thing about this game that's interesting. Like, getting a new weapon, like, always kind of is like, well, should I? I won't get to do any more parrying, but I will be able to light the ground on fire and then just kind of like go in all guns a-blazing, and we'll just have to be like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna not get hit, I suppose. You know, that's what the dodge button's for. The dodge button is for not getting hit. I would highly suggest, if you like and want to play this game, that you get good at parrying, though. I think it makes it a lot more enjoyable to get through. Okay, that's... Oh, God, I might actually have to heal because I'm being a total noobity noob. Yeah, I'm doing it. Also, I didn't even think that I... oh, I shouldn't put a fire in the water. Because earlier, I'm like, oh, man, I put an ice grenade in the water. That's really cool. It froze everything. I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this firebrand in the water. Oh, it does nothing because it's fire. So, let's see. What do we got here? Do we want this one? It's slightly more damage. It shoots an arrow out, and it's better if I hit someone in the back. I don't know. Greed shield. Gets money. Throwing knife. I don't think any of this is worth it, honestly. I think we're fine. yeah, we're gonna continue with what we got. I think the firebrand is gonna be fun. If we had some sort of synergy, like if we got a blood sword, well, or you know, we get some weapon that's like extra damage to things that are on fire, then we absolutely snatch that shit up. Okay, I was hoping that there would be a teleporter up there somewhere. Okay, we can't get down there because we don't have the rune yet. There's all kinds of places that we want to be able to explore. Whoa, okay. These guys are such a pain in the ass. They don't really, like, hurt you a whole lot, but if you're trying to, like, kill a bunch of enemies in order to get the hitless bonus at the end of the level, then they can, like, they're so maneuverable. They can just so easily, like fucking screw you up. It really sucks. Okay, great. Took them out fine. We're gonna add another brutality scroll to our rack of brutality scrolls. Oh, geez. I'd say, in like all things considered, for not having played this game in a while, like I know that we've taken some damage, that's for sure. But the important thing is we're learning, we're having a good time, we're getting reacquainted with our, oh, hell yeah, the carrot. Like once you get to a certain point in this game, you're just like, carrot? You mean that's like, I'm gonna sell that carrot and like just get money or whatever. We're gonna continue pumping points into brutality. Okay, so here, once you get a little bit more guys going on, we want to kind of... We need to separate them out a little bit, because otherwise we're just going to get our shit pushed in from everything at once. And it's worth it if you can, like, multitask enough to be like, okay, we're going to throw fire at that guy. That guy's dead. Or rather, that guy's going to die because he's on fire enough to where it's going to kill him afterwards. So, like, the sooner you can forget about something, kind of the better with this game. Because you'll just need, on higher difficulties, you need so much, like, mental energy to just be like, okay, this thing over here, like, this is over here, this is over here. Like, there's so many, there's so much shit on the screen, and sometimes it's so great. I fucking love it. I wonder, should I start talking about Star Trek during Dead Cells 2? Oh my gosh, it would be fantastic. Although I like, regrettably, I don't have any extra Star Trek related stuff to talk about. Like, although, like, you know, you come for the Dead Cells, you stay for the you stay for the something. You stay for the something. I found a freaking zucchini the size of my goddamn fucking arm the other day, y'all. I cannot wait to cook with it. I mean, I know I shouldn't be talking about, like, cooking right now because I'm, like, nearly dead, but, like, you know, that's, like, what are we, okay, I gotta focus, I'm gonna die. So I already used my flask. I already used the flask. We're gonna go down the easy old-fashioned way here. I think this means, okay, we're at the Black Bridge, great. We're at the end of the level. I don't think there's anywhere else I want to go. Okay, take that back. There's one other thing that I think you can do on the ramparts, which is if you go further in the, you know, maybe we don't know. No, screw it. We got this. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, I got hit again. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're gonna finish up the level. And, you know, call me a coward in chat all you like. But I'm just gonna get the hell out of here because I want to win, and winning means we need to go to the Black Bridge, and hopefully we're gonna refill our HP. We'll see how that goes. I'm drinking a delicious Noon right now. It's like this electrolyte drink thing that I don't know. It's good. It's got like salt and shit in it. Okay, so recycling 1 for sure. We get recycling 1. Now we can turn stuff into money. And the rest of this we upgrade our health flask because we've already seen how much we need that. One last mutation. I think we're gonna get necromancy just because it's gonna be useful to recover health. So now we got our recharge, we get this, and we're gonna go to the Black Bridge, our first boss, the concierge. I wonder if I'm gonna make it through the concierge. I'm like so out of practice with this. I mean, we're gonna see, right? It's gonna be great. So yeah, we're just like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Look at this. There's nothing happening. Oh, where's this chonkus? So yeah, we basically just gotta stay in here and fight him. Like, fortunately, he telegraphs his movements pretty well, but what if we wolf trapped him and then lit a bunch of fire under him? Ooh! Hey, Jerkus. I mean, it's kind of doing the trick, right? Oh, I got hit with his little red ring of death thing. So yeah, you can like. I think his little red ring of death, honestly, is like the worst thing about him. Like, it just changes where his hitbox is. It just makes him like a weird target. And plus, if you're like in the corner here and you don't have much maneuverability, then you're just like, oh shit, well, I'm gonna get hit by this fucking bullshit. Come on, concierge. Yeah, that's what I think about you. Speaking of playing different video games than normal, so Alexis has actually been playing No Man's Sky recently. I've been like really excited about that because it was, oh god, oh fuck, okay, oh geez, fuck, shit. Oh, we got killed! Ah! Okay, so when this happens, you just respawn in the prisoner's quarters. And you're like, oh, geez, I should try again, man. I think the game gives you some gentle ribbing about you suck. Of course you suck. We didn't expect you to not suck. So, just like puts us down here again. We're like, oh, hey, there's that cool chick that we knew the last time. Wait, I'm just gonna keep on dying over and over, and she's gonna like sass me. Like, I've died once, okay? You know what? She's gonna get hers. Just trust me on this. So as she's noticing though, like, we're going to be like, oh man, like things are going to be different every time. This is going to be so cool. Look at that. It's stuff that we had the last time. We got 500 gold, boy, howdy. And you know what? We're just going to call it on deadcells for here, because this is essentially the start of the new run, I think. Before I say that too much. Yeah, because this is all the crap that you get in the beginning. So yeah, well, that's deadcells, y'all. I think I'm gonna keep going with this one next time. We'll see if we can make it up through the Hand of the King, and if we do, great, and if we don't, we're gonna have fun trying and unlocking stuff and seeing what kind of cool things that you can get, because you get to a point in this game where there is so much shit in the starting area, you're just like, oh my god, like I can't believe all this shit in the starting area. So I'm just gonna hang out here, and you know what? Next time we play this, I'll be starting here, and you'll be like, oh, that looks familiar. I remember that from the first deadcells. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out, and let's do this again sometime.